Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Gigi, and today it is a blistering 17 degrees outside. I just got a snowstorm, and you know what? All this winter weather really just got me thinking, what better way to spend my day than to look on Pinterest with you at spring fashion. Winter blues have hit, and I feel like if I can just ignore what's going on out there and stare at Pinterest with you, that would just make my life a lot better. Not to mention, I needed something to procrastinate all of the studying, homework, and midterms that I should be doing right now. But I'm not, so perfect. Today's video is sponsored by the amazing JJs House because I know so many of you have prom coming up this spring, so we're going to chat a little bit about that. I'm actually not the biggest proponent of trends because, you know what, thoughtful closets only, right? That it's so important to trust your initial gut feeling to how you feel when you see a trend, or not just be like tricked into liking stuff that you don't actually like. Thoughtful closets only, keeping clothes out of the landfill this year. And a big fat reminder that outfit repeating is hot. I'm more so just going to scroll through Pinterest and talk about the things that I personally am so excited to wear this spring, or things that I feel like are very timeless and you are going to keep in your closet for spring times to come. I'm anxious because this is my third time filming this video and my microphone just keeps cutting out. So without further ado, let's jump into this. First up, I do want to talk about JJ's House because I know so many of you have prom coming up in the spring, which is so exciting. And also, even if you're not in high school anymore and don't have a prom to go to, you don't need an excuse to wear a really pretty dress. Roll the clip. So in love with these dresses from JJ's House. First one. Also, look at how it hits the floor exactly where it should. I also measured the heel that I was going to be wearing with the dress. They were able to make it so it exactly hits the floor where it should. Okay, this one is also so pretty. I feel like a princess. This one's my favorite. I love that it has pockets. I wanted to wear it with a different shoe, so I had them make it a little bit shorter and it fits perfectly. They all fit me exactly like a glove since they were designed and tailored just for my measurements. I feel like the coolest part about them is they're handmade just for your size. You can get them tailored exactly and handmade to your specific size for just an added $20, which is so affordable compared to tailoring I had done in high school when I was going to prom and stuff. I'm 4'11", so I've always had to get my dresses tailored to fit, and it was definitely more than just $20. So I love that you can feel like $1 million on your special day in a dress that's handmade for you for an affordable price. JJ's has over 2,000 wedding related, prom related, occasion wear dresses in so many styles, colors, silhouettes. They strive to be affordably priced, and you can expect a 60% discount compared to competitors. Quality of the dresses is just spectacular. I feel like they're made with love. They have a try before you buy service where you can have a sample shipped to your door and you can try it before you actually buy it. The dresses that I got are linked down below, and you guys can use my code GG2023 for an extra 10% off, which is amazing. So go ahead, treat yourself to a beautiful dress. Thank you so much to JJ's House for sponsoring this video, and let's get on into it. All right, and now it is time to look on Pinterest together. I made a secret springboard, which I will make unsecret when I post this video. So here's my Pinterest, and the first thing that I want to talk about, which may or may not come as a surprise to many of you, is ribbons. Ribbons, I feel like, have become my personality. I am this close to getting a ribbon tattoo. I don't think that a day has passed in months that I have not worn at least one ribbon. Even if I'm in sweatpants, there's a ribbon in my hair or on my neck or on my tote bag. So, also, side note, I love when you guys send me your little ribbon outfits or tag me in your ribbon outfits on Instagram. It literally makes my day, and I feel like there are just a billion and one ways to wear ribbons, and collectively we can find them all. And that's why I love ribbons so much. I feel like for the spring, first of all, they just channel spring energy so much. There are so many ways to wear them. They add so much texture and an interesting element to an outfit. They really make your outfit so elevated. They're colorful, they remind me of flowers and spring. And some of my favorite ways to wear ribbons are on my bun, 2 little braids, around my neck, around the pendant of a necklace, around my wrists as a little bracelet. I'm wearing a puffed sleeve. Sometimes I like to use it to scrunch up the puff sleeve. Can use safety pins to pin them anywhere. So I like to pin them in the middle of my shirts or my dresses to add a bow in the center. My sleeves and my skirts, they're super cute around your ankles or around your socks or tied up around your ankle like a little ballet shoe situation. Really cute on your shoes if you can figure out how to fasten it to your shoes, or better yet, place the laces of your shoes with ribbons. Raimi, queen of ribbons on headphones. Loved wearing them on my earmuffs this winter. We're not mentioning winter, we don't know her. Cute on your sweaters. I like tying them into the holes of the sleeves of my sweater. You could literally tie them in any of the holes of your sweater and make like a whole design. While we're at it, just deck out your whole house with ribbons. I mean, wait, look. My favorite one, it's on my little sewing machine. Never have too many ribbons. A ribbon makes life so much more fun. This picture is about to be me. The next thing I am loving on my Pinterest board for spring is ruffles. Ruffle anything. Ruffle dresses, ruffle skirts. What's this? She's not invited to the party. Hold on. I really want to find like a vintage ruffle pillowcase and make it into a tote bag because I've been seeing all these ruffle bags everywhere and they're so cute. Texture is one of my favorite ways to add an interesting element to an outfit. Ruffles just do that, and they kind of look like flowers, which is why I feel like it's giving me such spring. This wedding has been all over all of my For You pages and looks like a springtime wedding, and all of the guests are just wearing these beautiful ruffly dresses, and it is just like the most stunning thing I've ever seen. This kind of goes into the next one, which is anything tulle. It doesn't have to be ruffled, but if it is, I mean, I'm not complaining. I want to unironically wear tutus just out and about. I kind of did that with one of the New York Fashion Week outfits that I made. I made this like ballerina inspired dress and wore a tutu with it, which I just loved. As I experiment more and more with my outfits, I just want to have fun with them. Who made it a rule that you can't wear a tutu out and about? I mean, that's a stupid rule. The thing that I kept seeing a ton of on my Pinterest is long socks, which is not really something I have thought of in a while. I don't even think I own a pair of long socks, but I just love the way that they are styled. So many of them incorporated bows and ribbons, which I just thought was really pretty. I just think it's a really great way to add like something extra to an outfit and just make an outfit a little bit more interesting. Just take it to that next level. Also seems like the perfect thing to try out in the springtime as you're transitioning from kind of colder weather to warm weather, because a long sock will offer just a little bit more warmth. So a bit similar to that is the colored tights. I know that these have kind of been a incoming trend for a while now, and I'm into it. I would love to experiment with a pair of like pink tights or even just fun pattern tights again, because it's spring and you're transitioning from kind of colder weather to warmer weather. It seems like the perfect time to just have some fun with some fun tights before it gets way too hot and you don't want to wear them. Okay, this next one is pink Pilates princess. That's what it is. Okay, guys, I'm obsessed. Can I say it's just so cute? I don't know. This one is actually like a trend, and it's also like a lifestyle for some. Pink Pilates princess aesthetic was something that I definitely got into this year and has honestly been, dare I say, life-changing. That sounds a little bit dramatic, but basically I feel like it's just opened me up to this world of like, okay, you can be really comfortable and still have a lot of fun with an outfit, which I feel like before it was kind of, for me in my head, either I'm wearing an outfit that I like or I'm basically wearing pajamas to class, and there is no in between. But now that I feel like I've just really gravitated towards this whole pink Pilates princess situation, I've just been having so much fun when I want to be like super comfy but also super cute at the same time. Maybe for you it isn't pink, maybe it's a color or just having more fun with like activewear sets, but it definitely has been something I have been embracing this winter and I'm going to continue into the spring. I feel like it's kind of similar to the like springtime kind of tennis vibes that, you know, there was a huge Brandy Melville tennis skirt era a while ago. I feel like what I'm envisioning is like a mix between the pink Pilates princess vibe and the tennis vibe, the tennis princess vibe for the spring. And I feel like that's definitely going to become a thing. And of course, similar to that is Ballet Core, another trend that I know is actually a trend. And this one's polarizing. Some people love it, some people absolutely hate it. Some people are really mad about it. As someone who actually grew up in the ballet world, you can't come for me, okay? I'm untouchable. Safe zone. Is not lava for me. Ballet Core trend has been so healing and wonderful for me. Ballet is something that is not accessible, and there are so many people who did not grow up being able to go to ballet classes, even though I'm sure they would have loved to. And to just like kind of gatekeep Ballet Core and be like, you're not allowed to experience this is stupid to me, I feel like. And I feel like ballet aesthetics should be for everybody. And if we're trying to make the ballet world more accessible, accepting, then you need to lay off the gatekeeping of Ballet Core. And for someone like me who, you know, kind of had a very traumatizing experience with ballet, and it caused a lot of issues that I'm working through, Ballet Core has been optimal to that. If I had not discovered Ballet Core, I don't know if I ever would have went back to dance, because with Ballet Core, I feel like I was able to fall in love, reclaim how I want ballet to work for me. And literally that got me back into a ballet class after a couple years of thinking that I was quitting ballet forever. What I'm wearing right now is kind of Ballet Core with this like bolero and stuff, and I'm loving it. I've never felt more me. Springtime is my favorite time to just really embrace vintage fabrics, whether that's like chiffons, satin, silks, or like really pretty lacy fabrics. I literally go on eBay, search up like Edwardian fabrics, vintage satins, vintage chiffons, vintage slip dresses. Fabrics are all just so beautiful and airy and very reminiscent of florals and all things spring and breezy. And as the weather gets warmer, it is just the perfect time to really embrace these beautiful, beautiful vintage fabrics. Whether that's in like pretty slip dresses or having fun with scarves and different ways to wear scarves. But these chiffons are definitely kind of reminiscent of the like whole mermaid core trend as well, which I absolutely love. And oh my god, you guys, I can't wait to see The Little Mermaid. This one is anything that kind of looks a little bit handmade. I am loving all these kind of patchwork pieces. One of my favorite ways to rework something, which I feel like is so easy, is to take a vintage skirt. Maybe it's like kind of ruffly, maybe it's not, and just attaching some ribbons to the sleeves. This shirt probably is. This one literally looks like it is made from a vintage tea towel, which I think is gorgeous. This like set looks like it's made from an old quilt, like quilted situation. I just think it's stunning. It allows you to like support smaller designers, encourages new hobbies like figuring out how to sew things yourself. As you know that I sew, and you guys, I am not like, if you were to look at anything that I make up close, it is not perfect ever, but that doesn't stop me from making them. And, you know, they look amazing from afar, and that is all that matters. Nobody's going to be coming up, flipping your stuff inside out and staring at, like, measuring how straight your stitches are. So if that's what's scaring you away from learning how to sew, just trust me. If I can do it, you can do it. Really adorable loungewear, kind of like the Pilates princess thing. I am just enjoying my time indoors and with myself. You know, I don't always have to be in my ugly pajamas that I've had since 7th grade. When I do that, I think that it's fun to just have cute little things to wear in the house. And I have been having so much fun with pajamas this year in general. I feel like a lot of these are somewhat wearable too, that you could, you know, put on some leg warmers or some cute socks and some sneakers and a tote bag, and you could go to the farmer's market, you could go run errands in them, and they're so cute for the spring. It's anything princess core. And whether you buy yourself a sulky dress or find a $20 steal of a princess vintage dress on eBay, we all deserve to feel like a princess. There was an article done about Selkie recently, and they were talking about how Selkie dresses literally take up space and are in a world that's, you know, telling feminine and feminine presenting people that they need to be smaller all of the time. And I feel like it just kind of made me a little bit emotional. I only live once, why not do it in a princess dress? I have been seeing this silhouette everywhere, and it is these beautiful dresses that kind of have a lower waistline. I'm trying to think back to my Say Yes to the Dress days when I used to binge watch. I think it's called just drop waist. This type of silhouette I just think is so stunning. It's very reminiscent of vintage styles, and I feel like you can definitely find some dresses like this that are vintage. It's definitely something I want to try and find. I know is a trend because I feel like I've been seeing it everywhere is these kind of lopsided is not the correct fashion term. Asymmetrical, that's the word. Asymmetrical outfits. It's dresses or shirts, really flattering, and they literally just look like fairies. I feel like usually I don't gravitate that much towards thousands styles, but this is definitely one 2000 style that I love. I think it's so fun. There's so much frilly and ruffle potential along with that, because I feel like they're often paired together, is the like floral choker things. You know what I'm talking about. Adorable. And what I want to find is one that's on a ribbon. The last one I want to talk about that I am obsessed with is Mary Janes. I feel like Mary Janes are kind of just the step up from the ballet flats. We all loved ballet flats last year. I will continue wearing my ballet flats for the rest of my life because they're probably my most comfortable shoe when I don't feel like wearing a sneaker. And just when you want a little extra heel, a Mary Jane is literally a ballet flat with a heel. The ones are the most stunning shoe I've ever seen in my life. I love the ones with like all the straps on them. I recently got a pair of white ones that I have been wearing with like all of my outfits. I need to start getting ready for my rehearsals tonight. So I think that is all of the spring fashion things that we have time to talk about today. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope it got you in the springtime spirit, helped with your winter blues. Spring light is at the end of the tunnel. I can see it. It's very faint. I do see it. Thank you again, JJ's House, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys check them out down below. The dresses I got from them are just so stunning. I truly, truly love them. Can't wait to wear them to a tea party or something. And I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.